appreciate the opportunity to be here and to be up here with so many incredible speakers. My name is Jackie Terribile, and I'm the chair of Moms for Liberty, York County. But this is not a role that I expected to be in, or something that I aspired to do. I'll tell you a little bit about me. I married my high school sweetheart, and we had two beautiful, energetic boys. When my oldest was born, the plan was that I would go back to work, but I had unexpected complications with my pregnancy, and we didn't know if I would be able to have another child, so we made the decision that I would stay home while my husband worked to support our family. So luckily, 3 years later, we were blessed with another healthy son, and our family was complete. I feel very lucky and grateful that I was able to be a stay-at-home mom. It's a tough job, especially when you have two very energetic and athletic boys. But it was the best thing for our family. And I volunteered at school as class parent, I organized events for the PTA, and I served I served on the board of our Little League for 7 years, because two boys who love baseball. And life was good. Life was very good. But then COVID changed everything for us. We were living in central New York. It was March, 0 degrees and snowing. And the kids were home from school, my husband was home from work, and we just didn't know what was gonna happen. But about a week into the shutdown, my husband and I started questioning, what's going on here? It just didn't seem right. And as many people did, we didn't like the idea of the government telling us how to live our lives. So we found some like-minded friends to confide in, and those friendships really got us through those next few months. In New York, our kids didn't go back to school. Little League was postponed, parents weren't letting their kids play with our kids. Restaurants, gyms, and other businesses were shut down, and the regulations on them from the New York State government was killing them. Even in the fall of 2020, so September, and this all started in March, if I entered my local grocery store in New York without a mask, I would be yelled at by other customers in the store and by the staff. We'd go for a hike on a local trail, and people would be wearing masks outside and avoid us like we had the plague. My boys in the fall, they finally went back to school, but it was every other day, and they were masked all day. And my kids would come home every day with pounding headaches, and my youngest one would be almost in tears every day. And then he was really struggling with the schedule. Virtual days working on the computer from home just was really tough for him. It just didn't work for him. And then Little League finally started up, and they were excited. And they had the kids sit on the bleachers instead of putting in the dugouts. And they taped little X's on the bleachers 6 feet apart so that these little kids couldn't sit next to their friends. And then they made them wear masks to play baseball outside. And my little guy, who was 11 at the time, walked over to us from the stands and he said, "Mom, I'm not wearing a mask. Let's go home." And he quit in front of everyone. And we walked out, and I was so proud of him. I was so proud of him. And that is when my husband and I decided that we had to leave and move somewhere that reflected common sense and conservative values. That's how we came to South Carolina. And that is when I started to become a fierce mom and really fight for my family and my kids. We love living in South Carolina, but I could see some of the progressive left ideologies working their way into our lives here, and in particular in the schools. I moved my kids here for Southern values, and I wasn't going to sit by and let them infiltrate our community and indoctrinate our kids like I experienced in New York. I had to do something. So I attended school board meetings, I met up with like-minded people, and moms in the community, and I attended GOP meetings. And when I got the opportunity to be part of a new chapter of Moms for Liberty that was starting in York County, I knew in my heart that it was meant to be. In August of 2021, along with several really strong moms who are here in the audience, we launched our chapter in somebody's backyard. Since then, we've grown to over 600 families, and we reach all 4 districts in York County. So, Moms for Liberty is dedicated to fighting for the survival of America by unifying, educating, and empowering parents to defend their parental rights at all levels of government. We welcome all that have a desire to stand up for parental rights: moms, dads, uncles, grandparents, and concerned citizens in our community. And also, we are a nonpartisan organization, so we welcome everyone, regardless of your party. Moms for Liberty is pro-parent choice. We support parental rights in the classroom, and we support limited government. And Moms for Liberty is actually an organization that was started by 2 moms and former board members in Florida, and they only started it in January of 2021. So this organization is not even 2 years old. And today there are over 100,000 members and 40 plus chapters across the United States. And right here in South Carolina, we have 16 counties, 16 chapters here in South Carolina, and we work together as a team to work on state goals and at the national level as well. So there's other chapters here. There's Lancaster County is represented here, and we have 16 in our state, which is amazing. What we do is we hold decision makers accountable, or we work to replace them with liberty-minded individuals, like we're trying to do now. We spread awareness and an understanding of the limited role of government. We stand together against government overreach and intimidation tactics. We promote teaching the principles of liberty in our homes and our community. We engage our communities and elected leaders on key issues impacting our family, and we activate liberty-minded leaders to serve in elected positions. In York County, our chapter has had many great wins in the year that we've been here. We helped to end contact tracing by fighting back against the discriminatory and dangerous quarantine protocols enforced on our students and teachers, which did not protect families, but instead created harm physically and mentally. We got the pornographic novel Genderqueer removed from the school library at Fort Mill School District. And we even got the attention of Governor McMaster as well. Our members' emails and calls to action to the South Carolina Department of Health and the governor about the Test to Stay program last year played a pivotal role in ending this discriminatory policy. We built working relationships with many key leaders in South Carolina, many of whom say we are a force to be reckoned with. Our members organized several successful school supply drives to help our teachers and our school nurses. We continue to hold our school boards accountable by empowering our parents to submit FOIA requests, Freedom of Information, and to take action where they see need. And I am very proud of this. I'm proud to say that during the primary election in June, we energized our members to register and get out the vote. Many of them had never participated in a primary before, and now they are engaged citizens and will inspire others to do the same. So our team has accomplished a lot, but our work is not done. But is a parent's work ever done? No. Here's what we're working on now. Through a thorough vetting process, we have endorsed conservative, action-oriented school board members, candidates in the Fort Mill and Rock Hill School District, and we are currently vetting the Clover District and plan to announce soon. We are supporting these candidates with boots on the ground and creating opportunities for our members and the community to get to know them. They are candidates who respect parents' rights and the Constitution, and many of them are here today, so I encourage you to meet them. We will continue to hold the district superintendents responsible for their part in the deterioration of parents' rights in our education system and the loss of learning that has occurred as a result of following progressive policies. We will stop critical race theory from being taught in our schools. And we will continue to support our parents who choose to homeschool their children and pull them from public education. But we cannot do this alone. We need your help. We believe that the best way to accomplish these goals is to activate parents like you to take action as well, to work with other organizations in our community that align with our values and promote freedom of choice. We have a table set up in the back with our wonderful Moms for Liberty parent volunteers. I hope that you will stop by and learn more about us. I urge you to sign up for our email list where we share information and calls to action with our members. We have a Facebook community, and I hope that you will become dues-paying members of our organization, because we are grassroots and we are in need of funding. And despite what the national level they're saying about us in the national news, we do not have big companies that are giving us thousands of dollars, especially not here in York County. I'd love to see all of you at our monthly meetings, join us for social events, and take action alongside us on these important issues. You can visit our website for more information. It's momsforliberty.org, and you can just search for York County or whatever county you're in. And at the website, we also have information about all the candidates that we're supporting. So finally, I want to thank you for being here and for supporting this incredible parents' rights movement. They say that 2022 is the year of the parent. COVID opened our eyes to what was happening in our schools, and we didn't like what we saw. You don't mess with a mom and her kids. But ultimately, this is about much more than parents' rights and education. Everyone in this room knows this. This is a fight of good versus evil. They are coming for our country, and they are using the schools and targeting our kids to get control. So please keep fighting along with us for our children, for our incredible state of South Carolina, and for the future of America. Thank you.